Field. I'm the Executive Director of Cycle Toronto. We're a member-supported charity that's been leading the change for a healthier cycling city since 2008, and I want to sincerely thank you for joining us here for the kickoff to Bike Month and the Bike to Work Day group commute. I also want to acknowledge that June is also Indigenous Peoples Month and a time to learn, reflect, and celebrate the diversity of First Nations. We acknowledge the land we are meeting on is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. We also acknowledge that Toronto is covered by Treaty 13 with the Mississaugas of the Credit. June is also Pride Month, and as we hear stories of corporate partners recoiling along with a rise in dangerous rhetoric and violence, it's a reminder that many of even our hardest won victories can be vulnerable. And so I think about the route we rode today, still here by virtue of a court injunction, and it's a reminder that we cannot be complacent, that advocacy doesn't end, and the importance of coming together as a community. And I want to thank all the political leaders who are fighting for us today. Thank you so much. Bike Month is also about community, and so I want to give a shout out to our exhibitors that are behind us here. We have Bike Chain, a do-it-yourself bike shop serving U of T and the public. We have Charlie's Free Wheels, an award-winning nonprofit connecting young people to bikes and cycling opportunities. We have Community Place Hub, a health access hub providing programs and services in Weston and Mount Dennis, and one of our Learn to Ride partners. Curbside Cycle, a bike shop along Bloor in the Annex serving urban cyclists. Go Dutch, a retailer of new and previously loved Dutch bikes along Eglinton. Please Orlando, one of the co-presenters of the Alex Amaro Cycling Kindness Award. And please check out cycletoronto.ca to nominate someone in Alex's name who represents sort of kindness and beauty in our world, and I think we need more of that right now. We have Sig e-bike rentals. We do subscriptions and sales for delivery riders, commuters, and families. We have Live Green Smart Commute, offering programs that help individuals and organizations travel efficiently and sustainably. And of course, we have Bike Share Toronto, which is dollar for dollar, still the best way to get around the city. And last but certainly not least, for the second year in a row, pancakes are back. I look forward to the year when I don't have to say they're back. They're just here, they're pancakes. So a big thank you to Andy's Kitchen from St. Lawrence Market for pancakes and coffee, and of course they've got those wonderful new bikeways that are coming along the Esplanade as well. And so, you know, there's no question of how our first speaker got to Nathan Phillips Square today. I suspect she might have been riding her bike down here, regardless of what else was happening. And so with that, I'd like to please welcome Her Worship, Olivia Chow, Mayor of Toronto.
I'm way too short. Good morning!
Morning!
Wow, you just had the pancakes. Were the pancakes good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's do this again. Good morning! Good morning! Welcome to Nathan Phillips Square. We kicked off June as the Bike Month, and this is the Bike to Work Week. And doesn't it feel great coming down on University? And yeah, I feel joyous and free. It's a terrific ride. We feel very safe because there's a bike lane there, isn't it? Yeah. And let's keep it that way. And let us build infrastructure that can support cyclists and make sure they're riding safely. So the City of Toronto, your council, have been working very closely with all of you to find ways to encourage more people to come out to ride. And we are making cycling safer, more accessible. Imagine if all of us are in a car. That would take up a lot of space. But as you and I know, cycling is growing every day, every year. Last year alone, in 2024, people took almost 7 million bike share rides. 7 million is incredible. And here's the good news. 165,000 of these rides, the users, first time ever have they tried to use a bike share. 165,000 more people trying a bike share. That is encouraging. Well, to promote it, on June 14th, you can pick up a bike from any bike share all across the city for free. Imagine. Wow! Yeah, I'll be joining them on that Saturday. It's not a weekday, it's Saturday. There'll be so many new people picking up a new bike share, like a new bike. And have you tried a e-bike? I haven't, but I want to. I know there's a dramatic increase also. And for the first time, you know, you go over to the island, you take the ferry over, and you didn't bring your bike, and there's no bike share. But the first time this year, if you go over to the island, whether it's Center Island, Wards, or Hanlan's, you will be able to pick up a bike share bike. Yeah, so even more people cycling. So I just want to thank Tangerine Bank for providing the next Saturday the free bike share day. I also want to thank Smart Commute Toronto and Cycle Toronto for partnering with us in this great event. Let me tell you, I've been coming to the Bike to Work Week ride for decades. And every year I see so many new faces. It's very, very encouraging. So keep cycling, do it safe, and enjoy the coffee and the pancakes. Have a fabulous, fabulous day. Thank you so much.
And so I'd like to now invite up Roger Brown, Director of Traffic Management and Transportation Services.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Michael, and thank you, Mayor Chow, for that introduction. Good morning, everybody. I'm also not much of a podium guy, but so I'm Roger Brown, Director of Traffic Management for the City of Toronto, and happy Bike Month and happy Bike to Work Day. Now, as the Mayor mentioned, road safety is at the heart of all that we do in transportation services. No matter your mode of travel, your age, your abilities, we want to get to your destination safely and efficiently. I'm so happy to be here. As you guys know, I lead the team that runs the city's congestion management plan, and this is one of those really unsung parts of the plan. All the support that we do in terms of infrastructure, bike heads, to basically and other features specifically for the purposes of improving and making our bike infrastructure as safe as possible. You know, we've heard from the community that it's really important to connect bikeways so people can travel busy routes and reach their destinations without having to ride in mixed traffic, as well as improving cyclist safety at intersections. We also recognize the important role of cycling and other smart commute travel options in helping ease traffic congestion in our city, especially by reducing the number of single-occupant vehicle trips. Now, throughout the month, there are a number of ways to get involved in Bike Month events. We're going to be hosting weekly webinars, a community ride in North York on June 14th, cycling engagement stations taking place across the city, and a Bike Month contest, where you can track your cycling trips for a chance to win prizes. So please visit toronto.ca/Bike Month for all the details. Encouraging safe and accessible ways to get around Toronto is an important part of the city's congestion management plan. I can't emphasize that enough. When you make a smart commute, you help ease congestion, helping the environment, and active transportation is great for your health as well. One critical step to our net goal at the City of Toronto, a net zero goal I should say, at the City of Toronto, is the goal of 75% of all school and work trips under 5 kilometers taken either by foot, bike, or transit. All of you are helping us on the path to achieving that goal, so thank you. And thank you again for joining us this morning. I also want to thank Smart Commute Toronto, Cycle Toronto, and our other partners for joining us here today to celebrate Bike to Work Day. And on that note, I'll hand it over to Scott Collier, President of Toronto Parking Authority. Thanks, Scott. Oh, sorry.
We're gonna go with Natalie first. That's okay. Oh, 1 sec. So I would now like to invite up Natalie Jones, the Chief Marketing Officer for Tangerine.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. We're thrilled to be here today, and thank you for having us. Tangerine Bank is the presenting sponsor of Toronto Bike Share, and this year we're thrilled to be here to announce that we're sponsoring the second annual Bike for Free Day on June 14th. Tangerine Bank and Toronto Bike Share have been partners since 2023. And we've really been focused on moving the city forward, whether that's moving your money forward or whether that's moving you forward from point A to point B. And Bike for Free Day is a very real way that we bring that commitment to life. And so all you have to do is log into the Toronto Bike Share app, select a $0 day pass, and hop on a bike and ride. It's really that easy. And we're hoping that we see many of you out and about having an absolute blast exploring your city. I want to send a huge thanks to Toronto Bike Share for helping partner to bring this to life with us, and for Mayor Chow for being such an advocate of cycling in the city. So on June 14th, jump on a bike, compliments of Tangerine Bank, and we'll see you out there.
Thank you, Natalie. Partnership, Scott Collier, the President of Toronto Parking Authority.
Good morning, everybody. So what Natalie said, that concludes my comments today. Good morning. Thank you, Mayor Chow, for your brilliant remarks. Guests and cyclists here today. Another beautiful day in Toronto. It's about time from a weather standpoint. My friends, very quickly, want to talk about bikes, bicycles, cycles. We like to call them, at Bike Share Toronto, happiness machines. They provide freedom and adventure, speed and excitement, utility and versatility, physical and emotional well-being, and connections with communities both near and far. Make no mistake, bikes are the superpower of mobility systems across cities, right across the world, and most importantly in Toronto. To that end, and on behalf of Bike Share, the Toronto Parking Authority, and in partnership with our great friends at the Tangerine Bank, we're delighted to kick off Bike Month in the city. Bike Share Toronto, nobody needs a reminder, but I will, is North America's third largest system, with ridership tripling since 2019, 3 times. Our team was thrilled to deploy Bike Share in Toronto Islands back in May, and our system will be fully accessible in all 25 city wards by the end of this year. Congratulations for the team in delivering it. And in celebration of this continued success, Toronto Tangerine Bank will once again make cycling more accessible. And a big word, accessibility, will drive better outcomes for transportation for everyone in Toronto. Join us on Saturday, June 14th. Saturday, June 14th, where you can ride Toronto Bike Share for free. Not a bad deal. So in closing, my personal thanks to Cycle Toronto for bringing us together once again and hosting another Ride to Work event for the city. And lastly, special call out to the Mayor for her enthusiastic support for all things active transportation across not only the city of Toronto, but across the country. Mayor Chow, thank you very much.
Thanks, Scott. And of course, this isn't just Bike Month and Bike to Work Day. It's also, we're in the middle of Bike to School Week. And so I'd like to invite up Michelle Arts, a board trustee from the Toronto District School Board.
Thank you, Michael. I realize I'm probably standing between you and pancakes, so I will keep it short. I just want to say a really big thank you from the school boards in Toronto to the City of Toronto and Cycle Toronto and all of you as advocates. We know for children, we know that biking to school or being active on your way to school improves the ability to learn. It improves the students' well-being, and it's connected to academic success for students. So being able to ride to school from your neighborhood is a huge well-being issue for families across the city. And the City of Toronto is a huge partner for school boards. The City of Toronto provides bike racks, the street safety signs, that kind of infrastructure that our schools need so our kids feel safe on the way to school. The other big stat for schools is that the #1 safety issue for children getting to school is cars and drivers, and that's generally parents dropping their kids off to school. So the more that families feel safe, feel good about biking to school, the healthier the kids are, the safer the kids are, and the better they're going to learn. So a huge thank you to all of you who advocate for this infrastructure, and we're going to keep working with the city and our cycling partners, Green Communities, and other partners to expand, hopefully, bike infrastructure into more and more communities, and especially more high needs areas, so that more of our kids have access to some healthy and safe ways to school. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I'm going to go get myself some coffee.
Hey, I get to make a declaration. Just before I do that, I saw the Consul General of Netherlands was here. He's an avid cyclist, and every City of Toronto cycling events he attends. Oh, there he is! Getting a t-shirt! Thank you! Thank you for joining us again. I'm going to make, by the way, let us say thank you to all the folks that work for the city. Whether it's EMS, the paramedics, the bylaw enforcement officer, the police officer, the many sound people, photographer, lots of folks from the city of Toronto are here joining you. Now, yes, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your public service. I just want to declare June 25th as the Bike Month. As we celebrate cycling in Toronto, this month features hundreds of cycling events that encourage people to get outdoors, stay active while riding their bikes. It's a good mode of transportation, right? It's also very affordable. The City of Toronto actively promotes cycling, etc., etc. And it also said, we are committed to the Cycling Network Implementation Program, which commits to delivering 100 kilometers of new and major upgrade bikeways. And a key goal of the city, accelerated transform TO net zero. You know, net zero is our climate action strategy. As it gets hazy because of the fire, we know climate crisis is real. And it's important that we meet our net zero climate action strategy. And it is that by 2030, 75% of school work trips under 5 kilometers will be walked, cycled, or by transit. Isn't that a good goal to have? 75%. Okay? So I therefore, Mayor Olivia Chow, on behalf of Toronto City Council, proclaiming June 2025 as Bike Month in the City of Toronto. Let me give this to Michael at the microphone.
Thanks to all of you. Thanks to the ride guides who kept us safe. Can I get a big round of applause? Check us out, ride guides. I want to give thanks to Roger's team as well. We've got bylaw enforcement officers who are here riding with us. So just to let folks know, those folks in the paramedics, it's not Toronto Police Services, it's bylaw officers and paramedics. And again, just shows what we can do with the good use of city resources. So thank you so much for having them with us here today. T-shirts are $10. Today only at the square, $10. They're all cotton for a change. They're super comfy. Be sure to grab one there, and that's it. Bike Month is all month. Check out the website, toronto.ca/Bike Month. And June 14th, serve it on your calendar, not only for the Tangerine Free Bike Share Day, but we're also riding in North York for another community ride along the Finch Corridor. So you can find, or Finch Hydro Corridor. So you can find out about that on the website as well. But thank you everyone for coming in. Really means a lot. Thanks.
officer, EMS. You know who you are? Yes, you are. Yeah, come on up. Let's do a photo together. Calling all City of Toronto staff. You have uniforms. Then come up. You're looking great. Come on up and join in the photo. EMS, police, yeah. Come on up.
Parking authority, Ashley, PA